evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
First delivery to him. Jose Altuve is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The pitch. Bouncer up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Throw over to first. Dive, but he's back in there. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. 2-1, here it is. There goes Altuve. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Into the concrete staircases, and gone. A two-run job by Yuli Gurriel. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting third.
To the plate now, number 30. He'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Andrus with the slide to first. It's late. He's safe. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey!
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Craig Biggio digging in now. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here. Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and two.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, man, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done, force out anywhere now.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He's ready now. The pitch dribbled down the third baseline. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-0. Biggio at second. Bagwell at first. 2 out in the inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Payoff pitch on its way. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now to the plate, here is Martin Maldonado. First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 to count. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready with the 2-1. Three runs already home here. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 3-0. Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ricky.
Here it comes.
Henderson.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 30 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. One out, nobody on. And here's the first strike, 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
So 2 out, nobody on. And standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi. Scott has his sign. First pitch on its way. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Still down 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
First pitch of the AB now. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Too high, ball 3. Yuli Gurriel waits on deck. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Line hard deep into left. Henderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
First offering. Number 30 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Gary Cox would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Cox arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 6. The catcher.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 delivery.
No.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
This one's down to third. Bregman has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Astros on top, 3-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Houston, the left
So
fielder,
now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Cox. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Gary Cox has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, Craig Biggio. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
He's running. He's short, hit hard. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Cox, the runner at second with 1 away. And he misses 2-1. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 0-1 fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the East Bay right after this. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Looking at his career totals, Chapman is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ricky. Henderson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Hey! Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This one's down to 3rd. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here comes the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Pops this one up. Lowry is under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, here is Elvis
Leading
Andrews.
for the
He
A's,
flew out in his last
the
AB.
shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Two pitches fouled away. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi, drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
2-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt.
So here is Matt Olson. Scott comes set. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And now here is Yuli Gurriel. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First delivery to him.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Little chopper back to the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in will be number 30. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, and that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
At the plate, Craig Biggio.
Nope.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Cox at second with 2 down. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get fouled. 2-1. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now it'll be Jeff Bagwell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Set. Here's the 3-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Sean Murphy. It's off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Another one sent foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. J.B. Wendelken is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Jordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The next 0-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Now
that's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding in is Jed Lowry. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's in.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Elvis Andrus waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3 balls.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down 3-0. Yusmeiro Petit is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Yusmeiro.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He's set and the pitch. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside. That's out.
Petit, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Yuli Gurriel will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. From the belt, the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1 count and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
Into the box, number 30. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and third with none out. Hit hard to short. To Lowry at the bag. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Next to stand in is Gary Cox. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. First delivery to him. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
So the next to bat will be Craig Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The first baseman,
Stepping up is Jeff Bagwell. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hard hit ball to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Astros 5 and the A's nothing. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Giambi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
In now, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Jackson is retired, 2 down now. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
So now here is Yordan Alvarez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Alvarez.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Henderson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Henderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next up, Martin Maldonado flew out last time up. First offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Ball
1. 2 out, nobody on. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And now in the box, Sean Murphy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
First delivery to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-1 home. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Fastball just inside. Ramon Laureano is on deck. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Scott looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Altuve waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1. Now here it comes. Fouled away. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back, designated hitter.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. And now the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
One out, nobody on.
That's a play.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So 1-1 is offered at and missed.
Ball,
he
strikes,
chased it for strike 2.
you have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that's the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, number 30, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that's a fair ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
At the plate now, Craig Biggio, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1.
That's the ball.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Cox stands at second with 2 gone. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over,
he's in there.
and the runner back easily. 2 out with the man at first. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Adam Kolarek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
21. Adam Kolarek.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh and 1, here it comes.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He spoils another one and will do it again. Ready with another 2-2. Popped up. Chapman is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 7 and the A's nothing. Now into the box, Jed Lowry starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball 3. 3-0. Ricky Henderson is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Next up for the A's, Elvis Andrus. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2 is the count.
Runners on first with 1 down. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Scott comes set. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-1 home. Hard liner towards short. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Houston Astros posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mike Scott earns his first win of the season as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. We remind you to please drive home safely.